If you have buckwheat, salt and water in your kitchen, you can make this delicious loaf of gluten-free bread. It has no yeast, no gum, no baking powder, and I'm going to show you exactly how it's done. Let's go.
The first thing you need to do is take a sieve, take 450 grams of buckwheat and simply pour it in here. So this is the whole buckwheat seed, right? Put it in the sieve and rinse it with cold water. You don't have to overdo it, just rinse it really quickly and then grab a bigger bowl and pour the buckwheat into this bowl. Then cover it with water. You don't need too much water, but you do need the buckwheat to be completely covered, and it is going to expand a little bit. It's going to swell up. So make sure there's more water than buckwheat. It will look just like this. Now you're going to leave it for 12 hours to soak. So after about 12 hours of soaking, as you can see, your buckwheat groats have really swollen, absorbed the moisture. And now the next thing you're going to do is drain them. You do not need to rinse them, but you just need to get the water out. This is a tiny bit tricky because they have absorbed a lot of water. So they've really grown. They're bloated with water. But just go slowly and you'll be fine. So just shake it like that, shake the water out, but do not rinse them because we need the starch to stay in the buckwheat. And now what you need to do is put them in a blender. Add 300 milliliters of water, just fresh water, and 5 grams of salt. Now I'm sure you've guessed what comes next. We are going to blend all this, make sure the buckwheat is ground very finely. And there you go. The batter really needs to be smooth. It needs to look like a thick pancake batter. When you've got this consistency, grab another clean bowl and pour the batter into it, just like this. And now cover this with a clean cloth and let it rest for another 12 hours. So after 12 hours, here's what it looks like. It's actually fermenting. So it's risen a tiny bit. There are a few bubbles on top. It smells a little bit sour and a little bit weird, if I'm honest. But don't worry about it. We're now going to be able to bake this bread. So as usual, to bake this bread, take a cake tin and line it with non-stick baking paper. Really don't skip this step because otherwise it will be a disaster. It will stick to the cake tin and not be good. So once you've prepared your cake tin, simply pour the batter in the cake tin. If you want, you can sprinkle some seeds on top of your loaf of bread, but I'm just going to pop it into the oven just like this at 200 degrees Celsius for 60 minutes. So after an hour, take the bread out of the oven and take it out of the cake tin. Be careful not to burn yourself. Then pull down the non-stick baking paper, just like this, and cook your loaf of bread for a further 10 minutes, still at 200 degrees Celsius. So after further 10 minutes, there you go. Your loaf of bread is ready. Now, very important, you have to let it cool down completely before you slice it. So just take it off the non-stick baking paper and put it onto a cooling rack. And yeah, just let it cool down. Then it will be tasting time. And here you go. Look at this. It is ready to eat. I've put it in a bread basket just because I think it just makes it look even more beautiful. And now, as usual, it's tasting time. I've actually spread a little bit of peanut butter on this slice of bread. I don't know why. I feel like peanut butter today. So let's go. It's delicious. I mean, it just tastes like bread. You would never guess that it's just one ingredient, just buckwheat, right? It's absolutely magical. I cannot believe this recipe works out. But this is the third time I've made it, and every time it turns out perfect. So it works. Now, the only problem I would say with this recipe is obviously it takes time because you've got to soak the buckwheat and then you've got to blend it and let it rest again. So really, this is not a quick recipe. It's incredibly easy to make, but it's sort of made over 48 hours, really. So that's the only drawback. But otherwise, I really give it a 9.5 out of 10. I think it's delicious, unless you don't like the taste of buckwheat, obviously. But if you like the taste of buckwheat, it's delicious. Completely gluten-free, completely gum-free, no yeast, no baking powder, no baking soda, nothing. It's really a winner. I hope you enjoy it. If you have a special request for a recipe, please post it in the comments below. And if you want a bread recipe that's equally delicious but a lot faster to make, then check out this recipe. It's for you.